Hello there, my name is Lily Mai. This is my first video on my new channel. Um, don't ask me what I'm doing because I haven't a clue, so I'm sort of fumbling in the dark a little bit. But today I wanted to, I want this channel to be sort of a reading channel, uh, maybe a little bit of a gaming channel. I suppose I'll sorry about that. My my cat is distracting me. And also it might be a little windy outside, so if you can hear any strange noises, it's probably the wind. Yes, anyway, as I was saying, I don't know what sort of thing I will be uploading here, but I am sure I will find out in time. But first, I wanted to make this first video as a reading for a visual novel. Stop. I'll be reading a visual novel called Cinderella Phenomenon. I have played it before, but I wanted to play it again. She keeps distracting me. She just loves attention. She always follows me everywhere. Sorry. I will be reading a visual novel called Cinderella Phenomenon. It is free to download on Steam. I highly recommend it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's not that long. I think it takes about 10 hours to complete all different paths. And yeah, that's what I will be doing now. So just going to set it up for 1 second. Okay, so this is Cinderella Phenomenon. I absolutely love the main menu. I love the colours. I love the music and the fireflies. I love the stained glass look. As I've said, I have played this before and it's an amazing game. But it's been a while and I'm looking forward to playing it again. So here we go, new game. No, I would not like a tutorial, thank you very much, and I'm sorry in advance if I can't pronounce some of the words. I'm just putting that out there now. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there were 2 crystals. One was the crystallum Lucius, protected by the ruler of the fairies. And the other was the crystallum Tenebrae, leader of the witches. Lucas was sustained by love, happiness, and joy. The Tenebrarum by fear, anger, and hatred. The fairies and witches lived in harmony with the humans of the kingdom. They regulated the power of the crystals in order to maintain balance between darkness and light. For there could be no joy without sadness, no courage without fear. The kingdom was at peace for a time. Then one day, a travelling bard decided to write stories, tales of the magic and wonders of the kingdom. He named these stories fairy tales. In fairy tales, the light always emerged victorious, and true love was the usual reward. The fairy tales spread further than could have been predicted. The humans of the kingdom began to believe that fairies were true, and that the magic of the witches was inherent. The witches became hated and feared. Eventually, they were hunted like animals. The witch hunt. The high leader of the witches, in all of her anger, created the fairy tale curse. You think we are so wicked? So be it. Just as you have taken our just as you have taken our happily ever after, we shall take yours. The witches used the fairy tale curse to attack humans indiscriminately, ultimately throwing the kingdom into chaos and darkness. The ruler of the fairies, the Lucius Bearer, I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, I'm so sorry, sought to regain peace. But the witches were blinded by their hatred for humans, who were responsible for the witch genocide. A terrible war, the Great War, began. Eventually, okay, now on, any word I can't pronounce, I'm just going to go, right. Eventually, the Bearer, the high leader of the witches, was finally defeated. The was lost, peace was restored, and the light once again triumphed. But darkness can never fully disappear. It waits in the shadows, patient for when it is time. It waits in the shadows for when its time will inevitably return. And you get to choose your name. I'll stick with the default name, Lucette, I think it is, and I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong again. It's the first time I've sort of made my own videos with my own recordings, so I'm hoping that I will improve a lot in the future and stumble less. But yeah, so far this is really fun, and I think I'll have to improvise from time to time, even if I do have to make silly noises. And here we go. I love this game, it's so pretty. My name is Lucette, Viola Britton, daughter of King Gennaro Britton III. I am the Count... I'm sorry, I'm very tired, it's literally 4 in the morning. I'm the Crown Princess of the Kingdom of... At least, that was who I used to be. That was before yesterday, when I became a victim of the infamous fairy tale curse. And I've always loved the backgrounds in these visual novels. This one, it's just so beautiful, and the art is absolutely gorgeous, and I love her eyes. Everyone has forgotten my birthright. Now I am nothing more than a lowly peasant. I feel like I'm stuck in a nightmare. But no, this is my reality now. I still have no idea what I must do to break the curse. I close my eyes and remember that day. It started out like any other day. Mayday. Have you heard? Another person was cursed. ... I'm on my way to the dining hall for breakfast when I stop and listen to the sound of hushed voices. There are 2 maids standing next to each other with brooms in hand. These 2 are slacking off again. Kill them. I'm sorry. That's terrible. What fairy tale curse was it? What fairy tale curse was it? They say it was Pinocchio. Pinocchio? The fairy tale with the lying boy whose nose grows longer? That's awful. You know, more and more people have been getting cursed lately. You think those wicked witches are up to something again? I thought the fairy tale curses would stop after you know who was defeated. You 2 were hired to work, not talk. Gasp! We're sorry, Your Highness. As can only be expected from the likes of them. Another fairy tale curse. The fairy tale curse started spreading even before the Great War began. I do not have much interest in its effects, even now. After all, most humans probably deserve to get cursed. It'll come back to bite you. I mean, even if I hadn't already played this before. The victims are weak. Would be better off without the dead weight. Yeah, she starts off as quite a cruel character, and the point of the story is for her to become a better person, and she changes slowly as the story progresses, and it just works out really well. Anyway, if If it were up to Mother, the curse would have been banished from the instant they fell prey to it. But Mother is not here anymore. She will not come back. Ever. Princess? The King and Queen are waiting in the dining hall. I'm on my way. Oh, the art is so beautiful, I forgot. I haven't played this for so long. The King, Ophelia, and Rod are all present in the dining hall. Someone is conspicuously missing, but I ignore their absence. Good morning, Lucette. I'm sorry if I'm saying that name wrong. Good morning, Your Majesty. Good morning. Cold shoulder. Lucette. Ophelia. Ophelia. That'll do it. Every day I wonder why my father, the king, married a lowly baker. She could never be a true queen, for she pales in comparison to Mother. Atik next to the king, then look up at the person sitting opposite me. Rod Benedict Widdensov, my stepbrother, is bald and quiet as usual. He is 2 years my junior and is the younger of the Ophelia's children. He is mute and uses a plush bunny to voice his thoughts. It was a parrot area. He minds his own business and is easy to deal with. But his older sister... My eyes go up to the empty seat beside him. She is probably the most infuriating person I've ever had the displeasure of knowing. I'm so sorry I'm late. I was reading and forgot the time. And here she is. Good morning, dear father, mother. Good morning, Rod. And good morning to you too. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it? I'm Elaine Widdensov, Rod's elder sister and my stepsister. She acts as if we were blood, as if she too were born a princess, as if she could be crowned princess, perhaps steal my place. I will never let that happen. Now that everyone is here, let us begin. Butlers glide inside with silver trays to carefully serve us breakfast. Excuse me. So, Emmeline, you are reading the fairy tale books that the king brought you? Oh yes, there are so many and they're all so wonderful. Thank you so much, Father. I'm happy you like them. I love them. It's so strange that the library didn't have any of them to begin with. That is because Mother hated them. She had all the books burned. That's terrible. Book genocide. How could this happen? But why? They are such charming stories. Fairy tales mislead humans into believing they could have things they do not deserve. Fame, riches, love, happily ever afters. And when their wishes do not come to fruition exactly as they wanted them to, the humans blame the witches for granting them in the first place. What are you implying about the witches? The atmosphere shifts. The air in the room grows heavy. I continue to eat. Perhaps witches are not responsible for the evil in this world. Perhaps humans are the cause of their own downfall. Have you any idea what you're talking about, child? Witches have caused nothing but pain and suffering to this kingdom. Even now they still spread the fairy tale curse to our innocent subjects. The truth is, I know very little about the time the witches had free reign over. I was very young then, and Mother forbade me to leave the palace, sometimes even my room. I knew nothing of the people's supposed pain and suffering. Mother kept me away from everyone, and so I cannot bring myself to care. How do you know the cursed are innocent? Our people have been toiling day and night to rebuild after the Great War. Our people are the kingdom's foundation, and I'm endlessly grateful for their determination and resolve. Every day I wonder what your mother taught you about. Leave Mother out of this. Dear, please. Darling, your father didn't mean to. I am not one of your children, Ophelia. I do not need your sympathy. You will show your mother respect. She is not my mother. I set down my fork and knife and stand up. I'm done, excuse me. And I think that is a good place to pause, to stop, or whatever you want to. I am going to see how the recording has gone. Like I said, I haven't done this sort of recording thing before, so I feel a little bit like Bambi on ice. So yeah, I hope I did at least halfway decent job. I hope you could hear me over the music. Yeah. We should stop doing it. Oh my gosh.